Welcome. It's good to see you. Come on in.
We have a new release today from HAGS. Have a good shave.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, it's good to see you. Come on in. We have a special mention today because at the beginning of our journey, I picked up a few barber towels on Amazon. Well, you get what you pay for, folks. These are a couple dollars a piece, and they felt like sandpaper. Can we just suggest, while we've got a HAGS episode today, you take a look at some shaving towels for your den. There's lots of them out there, and they are built for comfort.
It just
y'all.
adds to the experience of the luxuriousness after a clean shave.
Yeah, and this one was sent to us by HAGS. Thanks, y'all. And it's another way to just kind of rep your favorite artisans and stuff when you're in your shave cabinet. And you all know that moment when you're done with your shave and you're putting your razor down for the last time and you need something nice on your face so that you can really judge the kind of job you did. You know what I mean? So we love this one, as you can tell. So, and I put this over here so I could ask with little panache, what is our soap today?
Our soap is from the Darkside.
That's right. These are our lightsabers from Savi's workshop at Disneyland. We love them a lot. They're super cool. And we are giant fans of Star Wars over here at our house.
Extra grateful that HAGS sent this over.
You try my patience. Let's meet the soap. From the sales page at hagsartisan.com, Darkside is a unique and enigmatic blend that has been carefully crafted to provide a one-of-a-kind shaving experience. The combination of top notes, including we're not going to mention those. Those come a little bit later, but these don't look evil at all. I'm so excited. Look at this label. Darth heading down the hallway with his lightsaber out. Nothing good is
and we had
out.
seen a label in the past go by that had Darkside on it, but it was different.
Right.
And apparently it's a new scent, a new vibe. I'm oddly intrigued to see what this could smell like. I have no idea.
We're so grateful, y'all. We've been following this package all the way from Greece. Why don't we see if this can help with the unboxing? Cut the tape on the box. Okay, we're all set to go. Look at this,
let's
y'all.
see what they snuck in here.
Y'all, I don't mean to alarm you, but I already see a sticker, y'all. We love our HAGS stickers. They're just beautiful.
Just the perfect amount of spooky and intriguing.
And there she is.
See, all the way from Greece.
A transatlantic journey has been taken here, folks. Look at
the wrapping precision here.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Oh, look at that red.
Love it. And I love how the HAGS tubs are kind of curved at the edges and just a little layer of luxury.
Just a wonderful suggestion.
Wow, that red, y'all. Oh, Darth Vader in a suit.
There is a side label.
I'm so excited.
They always do the bottom one, too.
So I don't think this is going to be like, sulfur and burnt embers and charcoal and younglings all over the floor. No, I think this is going to be something a little bit different. And there's some more things in there.
It's
HAGS, what'd you guys do?
See what's in there.
Oh, I think I know what this is. HAGS, did you throw in a splash? Oh, they did. HAGS, you said the splash. Thank you so much. Oh, this is awesome.
It's looking.
Whoa, y'all, what is this?
It is. It's a Darkside.
It's a Darkside EDP. HAGS, thank you so much. Oh, this is awesome. I'm so excited.
We have a trio. We got a full.
We got the trifecta.
Not just a set.
Y'all. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, I can't stand anymore. Let's have a first impression.
Okay.
Here we go. Take it in. Let's see.
Look at the pour.
Gorgeous pour.
For those who like to see, it is a dark.
Maybe a little vanilla in there. Who knows? All right, ready? Take it in. Here we go. Take me to the dark side.
Oh.
Yeah? What do you got? Oh, she's thinking, folks. She went back in the pool for another dip. Did you see that? Oh!
I can't tell if it's a fruit.
Uh-huh.
If it is, it's like a stripped down.
Oh.
Because there's something sweeter.
Yeah?
But it's, I don't know. I'm just guessing like a cherry or something because of the red, I think.
Nice.
I don't know if it's actually,
Is it gourmandy?
Maybe more boozy.
Oh.
Or like a liqueur kind of vibe.
Oh, very nice. Some more maybe on the cologne side?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
We've got an enigma here, folks.
It doesn't get too sweet.
Okay.
But it has a savory kind of vibe.
Oh.
Nothing powdery.
Okay.
So more, I don't want to say gourmandy, but
Gotcha.
it
broke her brain. You broke her brain, Hogs. All right, here, let's see.
I don't feel like we have anything like this in our den. It's its own version of something.
Oh, okay. I'm hopping in. Here we go.
Yeah, do it. Just go for it, because I'm clearly no help.
Whoa. Oh, that's beautiful.
I felt like that was up your lane, but...
Oh, I do get a sweet, but it doesn't take me to like floral sweet.
No.
It stops at like spicy sweet.
Yes. Whatever it is, it's been like cooked and pulled apart or reconstructed or like really dried. It's not its normal format.
No,
does that make sense?
But I know what you mean about the fruit, and here's why. Let's have a grown-up conversation. Two of my favorite scents in the world are raspberry and strawberry, okay? Especially when in the shaving world, they get combined with other things.
Right.
Like
Totally
amazing
reimagined.
Right. So, as much as I love those two, what my brain gets, what my brain shows me, is that like, oh, those are not two of your favorite fruits. There really were three. I think if the inventor of the strawberry and the raspberry had invented a third fruit, this would
because
be in
it's
that
not those, but it's super close.
Right, it's not those.
It's in that category.
Yeah, see, it's not even like close for me in scent. It's just close for me in feel. It's close for me in mood and vibe. And that's just the beginning. That's just the fruit in the middle.
Yeah, so see how there's not like, it's not a powder.
No.
It's something,
No, but something cleans it up because it is that special berry and then it gets a little boozy.
Yes.
It's, right? And it gets a little fruity. There is something that keeps it clean and cologne-y. Absolutely, yes.
Right, it turns into some sort of like a masculine thing at the end. And I'm not sure how that's happening. I do get like a tonka bean, vanilla-y something maybe.
Right.
But it's not sweet.
No,
it's just there.
Ironically, this is as like beautiful and kind as Vader isn't.
Right.
So that's like the other thing is this has a severe charm to it, y'all. When I smell this,
even as a character, you want to sometimes give him the benefit of the doubt. Like he's gonna become part of the good side again. He'll do it, and he doesn't. But there's something in that that's enticing, just enough to keep you off kilter. Like, will it not? No. Do we trust him? Do we not?
And this has all of the beautiful sophistication that Xmas did, but it doesn't go as deep and spicy. It stays on the cleaner side. They don't smell alike.
No.
But you know how Xmas had that beautiful swirling deep spiciness going on with the apple and the fruits under that one, right?
That one's more boozy than this one. But there is
this one
something
uses
in it.
different fruits, different scent notes, but it keeps it more on the lighter side, but with that same sort of sophisticated balance, right? The same way when you hear a great singer sing a couple of songs, you might know it's that same singer, even though the melodies are completely different. There's just something about the craftsmanship in here that I can recognize.
There's something at the end I still can't figure out.
No, there is. There is something addictive in this that I've not really found in a shave soap before, but I don't know what it is.
I just want to keep whiffing it and hope I can figure it out, but I can't.
Well, you know, we might have to go to bat too, because I'm told that's where the scent notes are. Back to the sales page.
All right, now we can read this. The combination of top notes, including... Oh, see, these first two, I had no idea.
Right.
Lavender.
So there is a gentle flower to keep you there and a little bit sweet. Good.
And then grapefruit.
I would not have picked that
No,
up. Whoa, y'all. Now, this is not the grapefruit that's from my grandfather's tree. Get that out of your head. No, this is a much more little subdued center of the grapefruit, which gives that little bit of sophistication to it, a little bit of that bitter edge, but just a faint wisp of that voice in the breeze. You wouldn't at all pick that out as a dominant note.
No.
But I like what it's doing in there.
But I think what's coming next is why it was so disguised.
Right.
Coffee.
Love that. That's part of what I was like, that is something addictive, well, literally addictive in there that I can't stop smelling for. And I think it's these next three.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if we've actually had this scent note completely listed in a very long time.
Wow. Okay. Dark chocolate and rum. And I think that's an important and. I think they click together. Whoa, and again, y'all, not the dominant players here.
No.
So imagine just what a wisp of chocolate and rum would do to a deeply fruity and deeply mysterious scent already. Are you kidding me? And then...
creates an alluring and mysterious scent that instantly transport you to another world.
As you lather up the soap, the intense aroma of lavender and grapefruit invigorates your senses, while the rich and earthy tones of coffee and dark chocolate add depth and complexity to the scent. The addition of rum brings a subtle sweetness to the mix, adding a touch of warmth and intrigue. Moving on to the middle notes.
Okay, we have caramel and sugarcane.
Now, I have been to the C&H factory in Hawaii, and I went to grade school across the street from it in Crockett, California. I know what sugarcane smells like, and this is crazy, but that's part of that like whiter, more clean part of this. Is it's not like a molasses-filled brown sugar. It's a sugar cane. And smell this.
And you smell it, but it's funny. Your brain reading sugarcane would think it'd be way sweeter to the smell.
Oh, and that's just it. Sugarcane
is
is
more
not.
savory. It's
right.
not.
Sugarcane still has to be processed. When you smell sugarcane, it's not like a crazy
different.
sweet hit, but it's a beautiful natural sweetness and mixing with that caramel. And then what else is in it?
It says, which add a hint of sweetness and richness. That is a good word.
Yes. Yes.
Richness.
This is beautiful. Like, this should weigh like 4 pounds.
I'm
this
with
is
you.
Like super rich. And then,
Okay, these notes perfectly balance out the boldness of the top notes, creating a harmonious and well-rounded scent. Finally, the base notes. Of almond and sandalwood.
Y'all, when's the last time you saw two things like that put together in scent notes, right? Sandalwood and almond. And they're totally present.
They're there. But that's what we couldn't figure out. I was like, what is that middle thing that's just staying throughout and everything's dancing around? That is exactly what it is.
Right.
Okay, they provide a warm and comforting finish to the scent.
The creamy and nutty aroma of almond pairs perfectly with the woody and slightly spicy scent of sandalwood, while the sweetness ties everything together in a smooth and luxurious way. The result is a shaving soap that not only provides a close and comfortable shave, but also leaves you feeling like you've just embarked on a journey to the dark side. So go ahead, indulge in the mysterious and captivating scent of Darkside shaving soap and experience a shave like no other. Whoa! Note, this version is not the same as our previous Darkside release. It's beautiful. And you know what I love best? Maybe this is the first time we've ever really encountered this, but like deeply rich and inviting and addictive gourmand notes that are then paired with notes that aren't.
Right.
And I know there's a Darth Vader metaphor in there somewhere, but I love that because those are the things that your brain goes, oh, okay, no longer want to eat that, but what's it doing to that? Whoa, because what it's doing makes it far more beautiful than what it would have been if you were going to eat it, right?
And it's interesting because he used the word energizing. So like, I'm thinking of, the whole idea of energy in the galaxy happening. So there is something of that's supercharged feeling with the coffee and the grapefruit happening.
Yeah, normally I would definitely have put this like family of scents in a nighttime relaxing place, but not this.
Right.
This is going in the morning energetic column with the bright citrus soaps, and I'm not sure why exactly.
Right, and it's funny that our brains, of course we haven't even looked this up, it may change, but just straight off the puck, that it had that kind of hit of that fruit, but savory, and the word richness really makes sense now.
Energetic. And I don't know how. Again, this should be, like it says, it should be a darker, spicier scent, but it's not.
But it's not.
It's got that morning energy side to it. I'm not sure how to do it.
And just enough to pull you to the dark side. Is this different? Are we going to have a whole new thing?
I might blow up Alderaan. Wow. Smell here.
Okay. Go for it. We're doing it.
You hold it.
Okay,
I'm going to put a little of this.
Oh, that coffee bean. Holy dark chocolate.
Whoa.
Wow.
Before the dry down, smell it. That's
We have
cool.
never had a soap yet that has this type of a scent for coffee.
Whoa. Almost like a suede in there?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Whoa. And y'all, if you saw chocolate and you were a little bit scared because we have like York peppermint patty ones, right? Things like that. Those are chocolate. This is taking the heart of dark chocolate and just using that part of it. So you do not get a chocolate hit. Don't worry, you're not putting Andy's mints on your face. However, this is a beautiful use of that sophisticated dark binding chocolate scent while keeping it in the middle and background.
And it somehow makes it feel like you're on like another planet's Earth, if that makes sense. It almost is so close to like an oud or something in that zone.
There is something that mysterious. It's done with notes I recognize. That's the cool thing, because oud I don't recognize. You know what I mean?
We don't know.
We don't have all oud trees in the backyard.
No.
But I do love that I recognize how they're doing this oudness but I've never smelled this combination of it before making
And
this.
it's almost taking the almond and the sandalwood and like flipping them inside out. It smells like a whole new thing to me.
Wow. I didn't think HAGS could get better than the last couple we did, because if you're constant viewers, the Awakening rang our bell so hard, and the Xmas one was just gorgeous and luxurious. This is doing even more amazing things in how it starts messy, and then on that middle and end of your whiff, it cleans itself back up. It's Anakin.
Oh.
It's Anakin Skywalker. So it starts like boozy and dark and chocolatey and all of that stuff. And then it uses the fruits and let's face it, the florals to bring it back to the light. Oh!
So speaking of bringing it back to the light, should we lather this and give it some extra light in there?
Oh, gorgeously soft soap, y'all. This is my KUN bowl and my brush from Mountain Hair Shaving. It was a gift from Jeremy Fletcher.
And this base is the Osiris base. I know they have a few different ones, but this one's the Osiris base.
Gotcha.
We haven't had one like this that has the caramel and the dark chocolate. That hasn't made me feel like it's a gourmand that I need to eat. Nope. I just want to enjoy the scent coming off of it.
Y'all, this is insane, because in the lather, for me, the gourmandy stuff is moving a little bit more to one direction, and the non-gourmandy stuff is moving a little bit more to the other direction, and it's like an 8th grade dance. They're just sitting there staring at each other, and I feel that pull. I feel that tension between the scent notes, and it is something that only HAGS does this way, and it's intoxicating.
I can actually get more of the lavender there.
Yeah.
In the lather, and I get a little bit more of the brighter grapefruit going on now in here.
Because all of that stuff is on one side, and all of the spicier chocolate boozier stuff is on the other, and they're dancing in the middle.
And now that we have the dry down here, this is definitely more the sweet and coffee.
Let me see.
I think. And the almond.
Oh, right. And that almond keeps it lighter. The almond keeps it connected to the florals on top. Whoa.
It's very cool to see how they definitely play back and forth now.
Whoa. And somewhere in the top, just a tiny wisp of smoke for me. I'm not sure exactly.
No, and when you said caramel, I'm like, it's almost right before your caramel's going to burn, but it doesn't.
Right.
You can smell the difference of like fresh caramel versus melted, almost burning caramel.
This is like capturing moments with the scent note. The moment the caramel becomes caramel. The moment the coffee becomes... Wow!
How'd you do that?
This is really beautiful, because you smell, you can feel that kinetic energy. And y'all, I know you can't really sense this, but as I'm stirring this lather, it's becoming harder for my brush to move in the bowl because of how thick it is. This HAGS lather is a treat. We get to review one for the show, y'all. I just know my razor's going to have fun with it.
I can't wait for you to shave with it.
This is so crazy. This is just like legit yogurt in a bowl.
I'm not sure how, but I think we should try and take this a little deeper on the dark side.
Y'all, we're going down to the planet's surface, because these are not the droids we're looking for. This is one of those scents you keep loving more and more the more your brain figures it out, y'all. And boy, is this a puzzle. A delightful, sweet, deep, dark, boozy puzzle.
You know, I used to really crave coffee ice cream.
Used to?
Yeah, kind of. But like when you walk into an ice cream shop, there's other flavors going on. But somehow when you pull out the coffee, there's something in this, the sweeter side and the not berry, but almost berry that we were getting. Or if someone was serving coffee in an ice cream, there's something in the aroma of where we're at.
Right, 100%.
I'm just trying to give you a lane here if you're not all in the Star Wars zone. But, there's something about that. That is so fresh.
And they sent us a rollerball EDP. Oh, thank you so much. This is our first HAGS EDP experience, isn't it?
And our first roller one.
Okay, give me your wrist as we try to figure out if this might be for the men or for the ladies. All right, what do you got?
Let's see. I actually like the concept of a roller. You can really control.
Oh, that's different. That's different. HAGS, what'd you do?
I want to be able to smell this in like 2 hours and tell you what it smells like, because there's going to be something.
We are told that sometimes they do a slightly different formulation in the different mediums.
Oh, okay. That I totally get.
A little more floral, a little more creamy, a little more spicy. I'm getting less of the chocolate And I'm getting more of everything else that's dancing around it.
I'm getting more coffee and almond and...
Yes. And a little maraschino somehow hiding in the almond scent.
Okay, so when I worked at Trader Joe's, I was obsessed with the dark chocolate-covered espresso beans.
Anyway, yes.
But I'm getting a little of that here.
Yes. Oh,
that rawness that happens when
Right.
you crack open the coffee bean.
Right, on the dark side of the scent. See what I did there?
Yeah, but it really is. And
Yes.
I don't know how. It starts dark, and then there's something that is transportive, and it brightens up.
You know what I love is there is some stuff in this that's bitter. I said the B word. It's coffee. It's grapefruit.
Dark
These things
chocolate.
are known to make your face go. Right, that's what they're for. But what do we do with coffee? We load it up with cream and sugar. What do we do with grapefruit? Well, my mom did load it up with sugar. Right? So here's the thing. When you take something that's bitter and meant to be a little, and you mix it with exactly the right kind of sweet things so that all of those bitter edges are taken off and not overly sweet now. They don't take them to the light side. They just balance them out so that you can explore the heart of those without the bitterness. That is exactly where they stopped. So it's like they took everything to that line. So it's like, okay, we're going to make the coffee beautiful. We're going to make the grapefruit gorgeous. And then we're going to mix it with all the other things. So there's nothing overtly at all bitter in here, but you can almost tell in that tug of war that a couple of those notes once were.
Right.
And they've been they've been brought to the light side.
They have.
Ooh.
But there's something that still holds you in that ground of knowing it is the dark side, but it's not that it's pretty. It's just that it's palatable, maybe. It's like a nice way to say.
Just the edge of a peach or just something appley or gorgeous also hiding in there for me in that EDP. This is something you put on when you were going to go have a fantastic day. I have a friend named Brianna who got to go to the Oscars, and it's like, this is what you put on. This is what you put on when you're going to go do something like that. Like, that's what I'd want. Something that is just so beautifully the scent soundtrack of a fantastic, one-of-a-kind night. That's what this is for me.
I know. I'm trying to think of where I would wear this or what I'd want to be doing while I'm smelling like this. But it's fun because it is not anything that we have in our den so far.
Nope.
We don't have anything that fits this category. They usually get much sweeter or they get much savorier. Right. This is somehow right in that tug of war between the bitter and trying to be sweet.
And I love that each scent note sort of disguises the others a little bit. So that when you take this in, unless you see the list, you're not going to be able to go check.
Right.
Because each one of those scent notes changes the others to be something slightly unfamiliar and just absolutely delightful and delicious. And then when you see the scent note list, your brain can start to sort of take them back apart. But why bother? They're way better when they're in their combinations.
But they're even different here, going from this to the aftershave to the EDP. There's different qualities that pop out a little more in each format.
Right. Oh.
I do like that it doesn't make me feel like a specific season. I feel like I can wear this any time of year. So it really doesn't lock you in on that thing, in my opinion.
No, and I think it might work better when things are a little colder just because I love the spicier, darker, deeper parts of this. But let's face it, I'm catching parts of a peach. I'm catching parts that are definitively summer.
Right. And they're not listed. They're just where our imagination are taking us. But it is a cold, gloomy, rainy day here. So this is the perfect scent to be opening today.
There's so much going on. It's just wherever your nose wants to go. And I can almost guarantee longer hugs with this. So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is be a tiny little insignificant droid that doesn't mean much to anyone except the princess, who is going to put all her hope in you. Grab your buddy, grab an escape pod, and if you can find Obi-Wan, you just got your own. In the United States, HAGS suggests the Razor Company, Pasture Pharmacy, and the Shave Supply. It's a special occasion lather, y'all. It's for the day you want the good scotch. It's for the day you take the convertible out. It's one of those. It's just special. The way that combination of thickness and stickiness just embraces your face. I love it. And the way the razor plays with it is just unafraid, and I love it. Now, we had our godson over. He is the biggest Star Wars fan I know. He knows all the characters. He knows the legends. He knows all that. And when he smelled it, this look came over his face, and he just went, that makes sense. Which, if you know him, is the biggest compliment he can give this. Y'all, HAGS, we are so grateful to have been able to get our noses on this. What a delightful scent. The longer it sits with you, the more there is to explore. Like Star Wars itself, this is not a simple scent, but it will reward you for the time you give it. Oh, thank you so much. We had a ball. Welcome to Messages. So in the weeks ahead, we are going to review a sterling soap called Friends to the End, an homage to all of our pets, y'all.
And we want to include you and your pets. So if you can send us a picture of you and your friends, they don't have to be furry, any little pet that you have, and send it to WeSentYouAtTheBarbershopDuet.com, and we will include you in the episode.
Yeah, we're going to do a little montage at the end, so make sure we have a picture of you and your pet, and our favorite might even win a little prize. Here's what I love about HAGS. It's not a single cent note. It's not a double cent note. It's not 6 cent notes. It's 800 cent notes. And they are just as fun to smell and discover and shave with as Star Wars is to watch. Because I was just thinking during the bumper, like, okay, I get it. This is absolutely one of my favorites. But what's the Star Wars connection? Right. Am I missing a little something?
Right.
I know what it is. This is just as fun to discover as all of these characters and this rich story and all of these fantastic movies are to watch, because the care they put into the movies, they were creating special effects that nobody had ever done before because they needed to tell the story. And this soap is doing things I've never smelled a soap do before because it needs to tell the story.
And each one of those scent notes almost could be like a character in the Star Wars story.
You, right.
Like
in
how
fact,
they
we
interact.
Could do a whole episode where we just go through and like equate each character to these scent notes.
But
I'm sure
what I'm
it can be
getting,
done.
because that is what keeps those stories going on, and how they interact with each other and all of the characters.
Right.
It's super fun to have it in all three formats, too.
Absolutely.
I think that gives us a whole different perspective on what creates the Darkside scent.
Because when I smell a peach scent, it's lovely and delicious and I love it. But this takes you on a trip. This puts you on the Millennium Falcon and you're not even sure where you're going, but you don't have an inhaler big enough to handle it. And HAGS, the fact that you believe in our little show is what means the world to us. Thank you so much for sending this all the way from Greece. We got to watch it go through customs and it just makes us feel so special. And we're so grateful to you and everyone at HAGS for sending this to us.
We are. Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
Woo! You'll smell better just watching this.